Hi everyone, how are you? I hope that you're hearing me. You know that I always have trouble with this. But yeah, today we're returning to the bookworm challenge where we have to read absolutely everything we see on the screen. And how are you? Okay, I can hear myself. Perfect. What was I saying? Yes, we're continuing. We kinda have... Yes, perfect. Just checking. Okay. So.
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
We are going to do lots of events today. I kind of want to do the Traveler's Tales, but how much time do we have? Oh, we have 9 days for the other one. I'm not really in the mood for the other one right now. I played it on my main account, obviously, and it was cool. It was cool. I actually really enjoyed it, but right now I just want to do something a bit different. Okay, we have done this. We can get this. And before we do anything like that, we kind of want to get our message from Yaemiko. So, full disclosure, I have obviously already read this, but let's read it for this channel, for this account. Woe is me, sender Yaemiko. If only the materials I rejected could be as entertaining as the expressions of the executive editors during our meetings. Why, I'd never have to worry about finding a good novel to amuse me ever again. But woe is me, even the wise and beautiful Yaemiko must resort to tending to her fur on languid, novelless days. Fortunately, I am lucky enough to receive news about a certain little one from time to time. I hear you're about to head to an interesting new region, one known as an Elysium for drifters all across Teyvat. Do you have the good habit of keeping a travel log, little one? If not, why not come over and allow me to elucidate in person? If one day you were to give up adventuring, perhaps you could consider becoming an exclusive writer for the Liyue publishing house. As the editor-in-chief, you know I take very, very good care of my talents. Okay, let's get it. By the way, I am not sure, but I think this is the first time we hear Not being described as Elysium, or I'm not sure if that is pronounced like that, but that means like a great, like almost perfect happiness. So interesting that they are mentioning this so close.
Humidity levels are increasing.
Do not cry.
Think we can run some tests?
Where is Nobilette? Yes, we're starting. Oh, that's so cool, by the way. Wait a second. How close can we get? Not as cool as I thought. Okay, yes. I wanted to check. Oh, it's so difficult to check on that screen. Yes, perfect. Now I'll be able to see always the time. This event is what? Traveler's Tales. I kind of want us to do as many as possible from these for today. So let's see how it goes. Hi Nobilette! You're one of my favorite characters. Is that Novilette? And he's standing alone in the rain. Has something upset him? I should say hi. Don't get an opportunity like this every day. Hello.
Ah, traveler. Hello to you as well.
How have you been?
I am the same as always. Thank you for your concern.
In a good mood, I see. What? No, it's raining. It's raining. He's not in a good mood.
Yes, you noticed.
I'm scared of people joining my world. Okay, sure, okay, you're in a good mood, perfect.
The morning paper forecasted rain here at precisely this hour.
Did he come here to cry? Specifically because they predicted the rain on this spot?
In my experience, predictions of this nature are not entirely reliable. Yet today, the downpour arrived on schedule. A stroke of luck.
That's wonderful. I'm glad it worked out.
Thank you. Though I do realize that standing in the rain is only my personal predilection and that most would find it odd.
Yes. Yes.
Are you certain you wish to stand here with me while it pours unceasingly?
It's fine. Besides, I didn't bring an umbrella. This conversation is very weird. It's fine.
I see.
Something on your mind?
Yes, I recently overheard a few Melusines complaining that the weather seemed to be conspiring against them. For instance, whenever they carry an umbrella with them, hardly a single cloud shows itself. Yet when they gamble on sunshine, a downpour awaits.
That's just a rule of life, Novilette.
Naturally, I know that there is no causal relationship at work, having personally tested the theory. And, well, put simply, it didn't hold water.
Oh,
Yet the fact you brought this up now makes me wonder. Perhaps today's rain arrived thanks to you.
Well, at least he's not sad. Guess I'm just awesome like that. Alright, you got me, I admit it. I am the rain Archon. Oh, I want to see what he would say to that. He doesn't like Archons, so I don't think he'll be as amused. But let's see.
You jest, I presume.
See, there was a ha ha ha, but underneath that ha ha ha, there was definitely, oh, if you are, my judgment will be swift.
I'd feared this squall might have soured your plans, but I'm glad it doesn't seem to have dampened the mood.
The chance to stop and reflect is also an experience to be treasured.
So it is. One's thoughts drift easily while standing alone in the rain. For instance, I am currently pondering how the raindrops that descend from the skies and the bubbles of air that rise from the depths broadly fall under the same category of phenomenon. Do they not?
By the way, this was not me reading the this was me saying it.
Well, a passable joke, yes?
Oh. Oh. That was a joke? I thought it sounded kind of profound. Not bad, you can try that one out on a few more people. Honestly, I did not know that that was a joke. Okay, I am a person who does laugh at Sino jokes, but this one went over my head. Yeah, let's be honest. I thought it sounded kind of profound.
Very well. Your feedback has been noted. I am glad to have received your acknowledgement.
I'm not sure if we're understanding each other. But I love Nouvillettes so. Okay, can we talk more with it?
The sun is already out? Oh,
It already...
I am glad to have received your acknowledgement.
Oh, Nouvillette, you're so cool. What did we get? No, not here. Let's see. Standing... Anecdote chronicles Nouvillette standing in the rain. It appears as though getting soaked by the rain is Nouvillette's personal predilection. Okay. Okay, that one was cute. I don't think we understood each other, but it was a cute interaction. And now let's try to search for more and hope that they are just as easily maneuverable as Nouvillettes. I don't see anything in in Fontaine. By the way, they really need to make these things easier to find, honestly. I don't see... Wait, is there anyone... I don't think any of the... I don't think anything will be in Natlan. I don't see things in Sumer. Please don't tell me that everyone is already in Inazuma. No. I do not want everyone to be in... Okay. Yeah, everyone is in Inazuma. There we go. Well, I guess we need to do the Crux Clash. There is just no way to avoid it anymore. I didn't... Okay. The Crux Clash in Guyun Stone Forest, Liyue. Ask around for info about your final opponent. After meeting some of the contestants, you reckon that this will be a milk run. Still, your ticket to Inazuma is at stake here. Best not to let your guard down during the tournament. Yeah, okay, let's just do it. There is no escaping it.
oh no, it's raining! Now my uniform...
I really hoped we would get at least a tiny bit more before we have to
Cool it!
My
do
royal
the
animal test 6308.
quest.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Absorption test.
Dodge this!
Let me amuse my... Look at me. Just once more. The sun is already out? Oh, okay. Just one last experiment. And then we can get some rest. Last one. I promise.
At least once we get to Inazuma, things would be getting so much easier and we'll be able to do whatever we want at any moment we want. And that's actually everything I want from this account right now. Okay, let's talk with people about our last scary opponent.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance.
Why, thank you.
I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Yet he will actually be so no match for me that he will try to escape.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
I mean, I remember this, but it's still funny to me.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
How did your match go?
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
You have a keen eye. You are very observant.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
It sure is. Yeah, glad it's almost over.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Better to be safe than sorry. It is vital that we make it to Inazuma. You have no idea how vital it is right now.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. some post-match entertainment is in order.
Does Beidou say anything additional?
Kazuha's had his eye on you from the moment you arrived. If you've got anything to ask him, this'll be your chance.
Okay, let's go ask him. Well, let's basically show off our skills. I believe that was the only thing we practically did that was of importance. And then he explained that our opponent is going to be very fast or something like that. Pretty much. Nothing really extraordinary, but maybe I just don't remember correctly. So let's see.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Ah, so you already know. No wonder you didn't bring this up at the arena.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Yes, but how did you know?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Yes, what are you, Paimon?
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
I'm afraid I don't know either. All I did was touch a statue of the seven.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's all thanks to Paimon's knowledge, or it's all thanks to Paimon's companionship. I wonder, let's say companionship. I'm pretty sure I said knowledge when I first did this quest.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind.
Sorry.
It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Fair enough. Finally, a real battle.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Let's. Does he say anything else?
You control the elements without a vision. That means...
What does it mean?
Oh, pay no attention to me. I was just talking to myself. I will be sure to observe your battle intently.
Finish your sentence, Kazuha.
Cool it! Midnight vent. Ha! 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 Freeze!
Oz, reveal that
Dodge this!
Animo test 6308. Yeah.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
Thank you. I will not underestimate him.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
I am indeed in the dark, so please enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before?
I'm not sure. It was already a long time ago. Now. It was already a long time ago now.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Sure, let's go together. I'll head back on my own shortly. Let's go together. I don't think there is anything else we need to do here.
Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
No one. My opponent has escaped.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight!
Maybe they got the match time mixed up. Maybe they're too intimidated to show up for the finals.
They've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Do they say anything?
This will be yet another feat to tack onto your deeds in Liyue. I never thought I'd get to witness an occasion like this in person.
Does anyone else say anything?
Seeing this tournament has taught me that no matter how good I think I might be, there will always be someone better out there. But anyway, good luck to you out there. I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Butterfly. Wrong jump.
Good luck, hero. You'll be the champion. I know it.
Oh, thanks. Okay, let's look how there is no vision.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Seems there is nothing else we can do. My opponent was a no-show anyway.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
He flew.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Beidou?
I'll stay behind and explain the situation here. Just get the vision back. The spectators were all geared up to see an exciting match. I can't let them return disappointed.
Oh, wait, she's talking?
It's my fault that the vision is missing. I should have kept a closer eye on it. Though Captain Beidou says she doesn't blame me, I can't help but feel guilty inside.
Oh.
Word is the prize has been stolen and that the final match has been postponed. I can't believe it.
Who would dare steal from the Crux fleet?
An idiot? Well, it's true, isn't it? Look what is going to happen to him.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance.
Let's.
Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Get him!
Dodge this!
Animal test 6308.
Cool it!
Okay, there we go.
From dead. What's the hurry?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
What? No, no, no. I didn't know I have to be fast. Okay, it's fine.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
This is still... We almost missed this one. Follow the wind. Sea of Clouds, Liyue. Talk to the treasure hoarder who stole the vision. After some delay, it seems that not only is your opponent for the final round a no-show, but that the masterless vision has been suddenly stolen. Kazuha seems to have got wind of a clue in the matter and formulates a plan to recover the vision with your help. Oh.
The hunted.
We almost missed this thing.
Dodge this!
Oh, they dodged it, Kazuha.
Yeah. Oz revealed thyself.
There we go.
You caught up with me? How is that possible?
With the wind currents.
I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
Sure.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely, speed, stealth, and style.
Burn.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up.
Sorry.
After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way.
That's not how things work, mate.
Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me.
You've got nowhere else to run now. Just give it up. Hand over the vision.
Drat. This should have gone differently.
There will be consequences if you resist any further. Just do as we say and there will be no further consequences.
Really?
If you give up the vision, we'll let you go.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Calm down, Kazuha.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet.
Yes, he deserves it, but we shouldn't be evil.
It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Oh, Kazuha, calm down, calm down.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Oh, you shouldn't.
Oh. Cool it. Here's something
By
special.
royal decree.
Whoa. There we go.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end. and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment?
That's such a suspicious line here.
It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
Look, Kazuha is not one of my top favorite characters, but I like this charming ruthlessness. Let's call it like this.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
The treasure hoarder leaves in a frenzy.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision, but unfortunately, nothing happened.
So you were planning this all along?
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
I'll try.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Why are you so attached to this vision? And why are you so determined to rekindle the vision?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Oh, I love this scene.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
Those wings with the visions looked a lot like Renova. Did you notice? Interesting.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Let's go. If you need to talk more, I'm here to listen.
Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you.
Okay. Is there an easy way? Not really, but we can teleport here. I guess that would be the best. Inazuma is definitely not my favorite region. I actually kinda rated at the very last place of all regions until now. But I really love that scene. And I have a story with this scene and with the next parts that happen with Inazuma, but it's not the place right now to talk about it. So you have to wait. One day maybe I'll tell that story as well. Oh, what happened here? Oh, because we did... Yes, perfect. Not even trying to get these things for now, because there's just so many other things to do. But it's nice that we get just a tiny little bit more rewards. Right? Not bad at all. Okay, let's... Wait. Okay, it's still the same thing. So many people want to join today. What's happening? Maybe I should finally... Oh, this also scares me a lot, but... How do we... no, not name card. Honestly, even on my main account, I never touch these parts. I change my name card from time to time if I find something that's pretty. But I don't really do anything. Doing a challenge. What should we? Challenge account. Join on YouTube. Let's try. If I get scary things coming out of this, I'll change it back. Oh, it's not... Okay, let's not do it. I'll have to think about this more then. Okay, let's just continue.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Why, thank you. I defeated him either way.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
So, will we be able to travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word.
Yeah.
But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip.
Okay.
In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Yeah, we'll have to go through so much bureaucracy. Autumn Wind Scarlet Leaves is finally completed. No one really is left here to talk with us. The Crux Clash Champion Medal. Quest item. A medal awarded by the organizers of the Crux Clash. It is proof that you are the undisputed champion of this tournament, but it is not so much the duels you experience that you will look back on. Rather, it is the story of a vision and the pursuit of ideals. That's actually factually correct. I've always remembered just the scene and the story with Kazuha's friends rather than what really happened with the whole Crux clash or whatever. I mean, you are literally given opponents that can't really do anything, so it's not really memorable in on itself. So yeah, that item description is very, very on point. Yes, we'll be doing... Wait, is that... Setting sail in Liyue Harbor, Liyue. Okay, it's in Liyue. Let's first do our dailies.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Not that
Thank you for complete.
will help us super much with primogems or so, but you know, just a tiny bit. Okay. Oh, we can also get from here. Autumn Wind, Scarlet Leaves, Archon Quest, Chapter 2 Prologue. What is happening today? Why are there so many people? Autumn Wind, Scarlet Leaves. Complete Autumn Wind, Scarlet Leaves. There we go. We have 111 achievements from doing almost nothing. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's go with the next one. Setting sail. Ooh, the immovable god and the eternal Eutimia. Setting sail in Liyue Harbor, Liyue. Ask Catherine for information on going to Inazuma. It has been a while since you struck an agreement with Beidou to go to Inazuma together. You decide to check on how things are progressing. Let's go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma, about the Crux fleet.
Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
I've been waiting all day for you. No, we're never so rude. It seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Ebisosk.
Ad Astra Ebisosk, Catherine. We'll miss you.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it!
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Yay! Oh, the immovable god and the eternal Eutimia. Okay, this time we can finally teleport. If I click the correct one. Okay. Let's do this. Ooh. They're bringing a lot of valuable stuff. I think this is just a normal conversation. We don't have time for these things right now. Hi, Beidou.
Ah, you finally made it.
I was literally 5 minutes away.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain. It's an honor to be aboard.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations.
Great.
Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Yes.
Anchors away!
Let's go. After braving the raging thunderstorm, the Alcor finally comes into port.
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain.
Inazuma is my least favorite nation, but the building up to Inazuma, the going to Inazuma, I think it is my favorite. Just, you know, the anticipation when we set sail and the sails are billowing, and then that transition. I mean, if there wasn't the black screen in between, it would have been even cooler. But when the music hits you for the first time and you see all those different sceneries from Inazuma, it was just awesome. they're probably my favorite. I really like the Mondstadt introduction as well, but this one I think is even a tiny bit better. Let's go.
And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma. Surely the rumors exaggerate.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
Thanks, Beidou.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Yep.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
We got this. Look forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beidou. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh, okay then. Now I'm feeling a bit nervous. Yay! We got even an achievement. We'll look at the achievement later. For now, let's just go on with things. The worst part of Inazuma is that even when you get here, you're confined to this tiny island until you do X amount of things.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to trade wine and ore. We do have ore in our backpack, but we are here to find my brother.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules...
I have a sword.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Of course, of course.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice. My journey must go on.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Let's go.
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
We're onward. You're under the jurisdiction of the Concho Commission.
Oh, we've heard of them, don't worry. Let's just get this over with. It will be taking so much time. Does he have any? Okay, he doesn't have anything special right now.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
No.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
She's such a liar.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That's still quite expensive. Or that is a major discount. That's still quite expensive since you are lying.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
The residency application is processed smoothly at the Outlander Affairs Agency.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
I think it's about more than the Mora. It reminds me of someone else's strange relationship with Mora. The first one.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make.
Yes, they're awful people.
So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Yes.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's blatant oppression against Outlanders. Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an Outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would an Outlander ever get to meet? The Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you're Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
That may well be. I still have to find a way to do my event.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Sure.
And is that likely?
What do you think, Paimon?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's been connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price. You understand?
Not you too.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
The fixer works in mysterious ways. So what is the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Kurisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Yes, we'll talk with Chris. And yes, his real name should be Chris and not Kurisu. If you know Japanese, you know what I'm talking about.
Kurisu will reach his wit's end if things carry on like they are. Go see what you can do for him.
Where are you, Chris? Kurisu.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Very nearly. Luckily, we had a friend with us.
Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
This is absurd treatment. Can't you discuss the situation with the Kanjo Commission?
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
Try our best to negotiate with the Kanjo Commission? The vendor does sound like a fishy character.
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, That's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
I really wish there was a place we can teleport to, but there isn't. And skip all this thing.
I can't thank you enough for helping me out. If you've got no place to go, you're always welcome at the International Trade Association.
Why, thank you. Kaiser.
Meow?
So aloof. Okay, let's go find the fishy character next to the sea.
I need to think about it.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yes, we just arrived. You don't recognize me, but I'm the fixer around these parts. No, we just arrived.
So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
You're not nice.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Can you reduce your prices?
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Kurisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Time to get the real fixer on the case. Let's go to talk to Toma.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
I'm the only lifeline they've got. How dare they try and bargain with me?
Oh, Werner.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're going to have to help us help you.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Werner?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know? Okay, just checking.
He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seemed like a Mondstadter to me. At least I didn't get the impression he was a local.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Liyue and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Got it. I'll go back and talk with him again.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Do you say anything else?
Something tells me you've come up with a smart way to solve this.
Okay, Toma. Not really a very different line, but thank you. There you go, a bit of Mondstadt for you.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Time on your hands. Some would call that a form of freedom. It was the wind that led me back here to you.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this. A bard's serenade would be perfect right now. Let's go with the wine.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Yeah. How about a windwheel aster for you?
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the Animo Archon protect you. Let the wind lead.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
I really feel bad for Mondstadters coming to Inazuma at this time in the Genshin timeline. Can you imagine coming from the City of Freedom to a place where you are restricted in so many things? It must be awful.
Oh, it's working!
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Close your eyes.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
Listen closely. Does it sound familiar?
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Cheap and tasty chop suey. Grilled tigerfish. Get it while it's hot.
Liyue Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flames of virtue spread to all and never be extinguished.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue. Liyue.
Oh, Liyue. Maybe, yeah, maybe this one.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out there sympathize with the position you're in. A lot of people have supported you in the past.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me.
Yeah.
Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those people?
All right. I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
The International Trade Association will protect you. Come get a drink with your friends from the association.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
We need evidence.
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Let's go. Actually, please wait for me a tiny bit.
I haven't been out in a while. What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look? I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
Okay, let's continue.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
I really don't like these missions. Wait, can I hear myself?
Keijiro!
Take down.
Okay, it's fine. It is fine. These are my least favorite missions.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Of course. Stealing is a very difficult work for you. Whatever your name is, Keijiro.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Oof, that was close.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
There we go.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Evidence.
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Ah, yes, the real reason Paimon came along. Even if we did find Mora, we would give it to the Trade Association, Paimon.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Okay, let's... Ooh. That's very good. We get the quest item. Hidden Ledger, a quest item. A ledger that seems to contain the recent taxation situations of Rito's merchants. Its owner is Keijiro. Perfect.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making a mockery of the rules here, Keijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
Not really, but we're helping.
It just so happens that we found found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
Mm-hmm.
You've been swindling us.
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Kurisu reads through each and every item in the ledger.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else would try to steal money like this and to earn a modest living.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
It's so ridiculous that he's doing something that is obviously ridiculously bad and evil and greedy, and he's like, oh, it was so difficult for me to do all these evil things.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
The nerve.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Context, Paimon, context. That title doesn't have any weight with these people.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
It's a strange place, but...
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma? What was all that?
Shh, shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
It's tyranny, plain and simple.
I am with you.
Thank you so much. Our heads are back above water now.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Ooh, tell me about the Yashiro Commission. Or tell me about the Shirasagi Himegimi. Let's go with the Yashiro Commission.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did this fixer of Rito thing come from? So, as her attendant, are we helping you? Or her?
You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
I never offered to help. I refuse.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here, to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Why don't you help us get out of this island as well? Ugh. Now I have to do a whole other set of things.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
But there is one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
I think perhaps not. This must be the next part of his test.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score!
Me too, Paimon.
Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Ooh, I think I forgot to read the parts of the quests. Oof. Commodity House Invitation Letter, a quest item. Whomsoever has this invitation letter may enter Commodity House. It has the seal of the Yashiro Commission on it. Rito Escape Plan in Rito Inazuma. Try to leave Rito. Toma has set you a test to leave Rito by your own power, lest your journey end here. Yeah. Okay, let's just try to leave and be stopped. Why can't we just defeat the guy there and say bye-bye to him and everyone else? What if we do this? See, you can't see me. Hey, stop, who is there? Oh no, it's someone from the Kanjo Commission. We've been caught. Without a travel permit, you cannot enter or leave Rito. It seems if you do not have a travel permit, you cannot freely enter or leave the island. Yeah. Where am I? It left me here. That's so stupid. Okay. So let's go and meet him. Or attack him from the back.
Freeze!
Oh, we missed.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Here.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
Yeah, it is.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected.
Down with the rules.
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito?
If the Yashiro Commission has heard of us, I wonder if the Kanjo Commission has heard of us.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner?
Yep.
Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Sure. What if I leave Oz with?
Oz, reveal thyself!
Oz, attack this guy.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh! Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Does he say anything else? No. Okay. Let's go on a wild goose chase for him.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
I too am honored to meet you. Asif, hey there.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too kind. Ultimately, they still got their way.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
Well, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Time to run some errands again. This is my forte.
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Qingxian. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxian, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
I think you might be a couple orders of magnitude off. They don't stay fresh after they're picked.
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Yeah, go put those letters somewhere.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I'll consider it. I'll need to look into it more first.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Does he say anything else?
Have you finished the work that we spoke about? Report back to me once you've finished.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Halt, you two!
Just as I expected. Saw this coming.
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see!
Dear Traveler, would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you would be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I look forward to the pleasure of your company.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
We shared a glance. Shinsuke has no intention of letting us leave.
Paimon knew something just didn't seem right about him. Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Okay, let's go see her. Lightly perfumed letter, a quest item. You obtained this from an infantryman at the Kanjo Commission. They say that this was written personally by the young lady of the Hiragi clan. And it's all the same from that moment on. Okay, let's go meet with Hiragi Chisato.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
The pleasure is mine. I'm delighted to see you again.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
I'm leaving.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Ah, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Seems like a reasonable deal, seeing as we don't have any other options.
To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun.
An arrogant-sounding woman? Seems we need to get off Rito as fast as we can.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Hiragi Chisato tells the traveler her plans.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
There we go, finally. But... ooh, another item. A love letter? A quest item. A letter that Hiragi Chisato has written for Kujo Kamaji. She would be mad if you opened it up without her permission. I would guess so. Let's at least open this place up. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. There we go. Finally. Finally. Okay, let's go to the border.
Yeah.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
I look forward to working with you. You dare question my abilities?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare now.
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
There we go. Let's start.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Dodge this! As you wish, main Fräulein.
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack! Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs!
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Dodge this!
Oh, I missed.
Oz, revealed! Animo...
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
To the very... Dodge this!
Midnight Phantasmagor!
Freeze!
Absorption test!
Cool it!
By royal decree! Animo test 6308!
Dodge this! What's the hurry?
There we go.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
Thank you, Chisato. Please be careful.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Oh, Shinojo.
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food, or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Oh. Poor guy. Finally, Sacred Sakura's favor. And ooh, adventure rank 35. It's pretty good. Okay. We are not doing this right now. What happened here? Oh, we got more of these. Let's... Oh, we need one more. Okay, doesn't matter then. Does not matter. Why are there so many quests? Chisato's letter. Okay. And begun unending story. Oh, that's for the Imaginarium Theater, right? Oh, we are unlocking so many things for this account already. That's very good. But speaking of this, what happened here? Oh, Imaginarium Theater. Okay, very nice. Domains. Envisaged echoes. Perfect. Oh, enhance Favonius Warbow to level 60. Oh, that's very good. Wait, why is it still experience? What happened? Oh, chapter 7. Level up 3 character talents. Very nice for us. Ascend 3 characters to phase 3. And defeat 10 bosses and collect the Trough's Blossom rewards. Perfect. Ooh. Not very nice. Open 300 chests. Pretty nice. Okay. Did we get everything? By the way, is it possible? We can ascend to level 60? Okay, we will start doing all these things as well, but not right now, because first and foremost... Wait, there were 2 characters before here. What? What happened? Now that I unlocked Inazuma, they allow me to have one character in the other part of the world. Why, thank you so much. Oh, we can ascend. Oh, that's very nice, but we're not doing that right now. Wait, can we? Do we have like weapons here? Oh. Level 50. Okay, you know what? There is not much time left for me either way, so let's at least do a tiny bit of this part. Domain of Forgery, Submerged Valley 3. Let's go. Wait, this was mostly... yeah. My aim is fine.
Midnight Phantasmical? Cool it!
Oh, it's revealed! Stand clear!
That is so cool.
Freeze!
Whoa.
Shadow Raven! Animo test 6308!
Dodge this!
I have to deal with this person. He's getting cool.
Dodge this!
By royal decree.
Cool it! Dodge this!
There we go. Okay. Wasn't this how much we needed? It was for Kaya's sword, right? Oh no, we need one more. Oh, okay. What about... Oh. Oh! We can ascend the Favonius Warbow! Base attack from 293 to 319 and energy recharge 45.1%. And we even got an achievement. And let's just get this super strong, I guess. There we go. Base attack to 347, energy recharge to 50.5%. That's very good. We have the Favonius Warbow. Artifacts, we don't really... Wait, can we do any useful artifact domains? Oh, we can do these ones. At the very least, a tiny bit. Maybe we should get these for... Yeah, maybe it would be nice, because increases incoming healing is not really something very useful. But actually, I think we'll stop here for today. Okay, we managed to unlock Inazuma. That is quite a lot. Enhance a weapon to level 70. Perfect. So many things. We did a lot of things today. I'm sorry that we didn't do so much the events, even though this was supposed to be like an event stream, but it just didn't work out. But let's stop here for today. Thank you so much for watching.